Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode, setting out into the Tyrell District, we took down the Demon Stones to reach the Demon Sphere, entering a phase space within with the help of a Zin and Walter team-up as we broke Renne out of her incarceration and joined with Agnès to take our target down. With Pandemonium's influence in this area now weakened, we now take some time to chat. Oh, come on, you've hardly been through anything compared to these guys, but I guess different experiences and all. You did your best being just normal guy. Never expected you two to roll up together. Was that fist fight before just for show or what? Of course not. This isn't a formal partnership. Just happened to run into each other after going around the city. That damn Lucretia still ain't carrying her weight. A real slacker as always. Whatever, you two teamed up as soon as you knew Renne was in danger. I knew it. I remember that name. Society's golden butterfly, right? You guys really are free spirits. Come to think of it, Renne used to be a member too, didn't she? Why save a traitor? Is the direwolf all bark and no bite after all? So you're all Red. I've known the girl since she was little. We're practically family. And I'm not here to judge her. As long as she's choosing for herself, that's all that matters. I'm sure she's totally gotten away from her past, though. Can't blame her. How many of us truly have? I sure as hell haven't. Something tells me you two and that chief you're friends with haven't either. Can't argue with you there. Don't you know it's rude to use others as an excuse for your heart-to-heart talks? Sorry, kiddo. How's the Poindexter doing? Albert's fine, but worn out and in need of rest. I'm just glad the four of us are back together again. Happy for you. I'm glad we found you too. Oh, it's good to see you again too, Fairy. And Aaron, Rosette, and Burgard. And Van too, of course. We were deeply concerned for your safety. Indeed, but we never stopped believing that we would be reunited once more. Oh, that's sappy as hell. Anywho, you ready to come back to work? Of course. Sheesh, who does he think he's fooling with that tough guy act? Oh, I'm sure he realizes we figured him out by now. I heard that. Back to business. I've got a serious question I've been wanting to ask you, Renne. Oh? Is something wrong? Are you wondering what Almata is after? Or perhaps how to restore peace to the city? Could it be why some people can move but others can't? Professor Cronkite raised the same issue with us, actually. The man is a bona fide genius, so color me unsurprised that he put it together already. Huh? Much as I want to hear all your answers to those, that last one was what I had in mind. I've got a hunch, but I need someone who ain't me to say whether I'm going crazy or not. Very well. For everyone not in the loop, I'll pose this as a challenge. Think back. Try to recall who you have seen that can still move since this crisis began. Okay. Where's this going? Wait, this has to be a coincidence, right? It's the only thing that makes sense. If the truth of this matter can be used to resolve this crisis, we acknowledge it head on. That's a tough pill to swallow, but you're right. You seriously think the only people who can move are the ones that know Van? One chat could be the difference between being frozen or not. So you guys reached the same conclusion, huh? I think I reached that conclusion right away. It's very suspicious that it's all the NPCs we've talked to before that are thinking. I've just figured out another reason why a lot of the Marduk guys can move. Because he trained with them for a period of time. It wasn't even just during this story. But I got it pretty early on. It's just, this is suspicious. What video game reason could this be? In other games, it would just be for the sake of it. In Trails, glad that I haven't completely lost it yet. Why did I get saddled with explaining? You could have backed me up, you know. Gambling's made my instincts better than most, but I ain't a scientist. Even if I can guess what's happening, I couldn't tell you why. Honestly though, I'd rather continue that topic from earlier. Alright. I think I heard someone mention it when we got back. The issue of whether Van and Dante's met before Dante's joined Almata, correct? The long and short of it is that while I didn't really know the guy directly, we did have an indirect connection. Even then, I doubt he even saw me as a human being. At best, he'd think me a guinea pig. At worst, I was just an empty husk. Wait. So it really is true. Damn, didn't see that one coming. I can't wrap my head around all this yet. I remember hearing that those nutjobs were into human experimentation, but this is just... Man. No use moping about it now. Got more pressing matters to attend to. Like how Dantes and his goons are back from the dead somehow. I reckon their goal is... How? Time is frozen. I don't know, but evidently they found a way.
How grand it is to see you all collectively toil ever closer to the truth. And I suggest you continue to toil, for our banquet's preparations are progressing swimmingly. I was content to leave it at that, but Melchior here informed me that your challenge is not nearly thrilling enough.
Absolutely. Compared to the fun we had at Heracion, our party here is boring. So I thought, how can we spice this up? And my answer for you is simple. The moment this call ends, a 5-hour countdown will begin.
Fail to stop us before the clock hits 0, and we will let loose the hounds of chaos. That is to say, Pandemonium will not only consume the Republic, but the continent as a whole. We expect great things of you all, and especially of our carnival's victors. May we meet again soon.
Oh, and by the by, I put up a scary strong barrier around the Vantai district. Good luck cracking that one. Here's a little hint. It's linked to those demon spheres all around the city. Break every single one, and maybe you'll have a chance. Anyway, toodaloo. Let the countdown begin.
Gee, how kind of him to say when they're gonna screw us all. Let's get to work, everyone. Right. Understood. You're planning to visit the Alba and Sidon districts, right? Leave the suburbs to us then. Walter, you and your people are coming with. Whatever you say, I'll go let them know. Suppose I should lend you a hand for earlier. Anything you need, young lady? There is. I'd like to get the Orbital network up and running again. Surely your information savvy will come in handy somehow. Frankly, I'll need all the help I can get. Good thing I got that new terminal for work, else I'd be totally out of my depth. See, I told you it was worth the investment. I'm pretty good with techie stuff, so I'll lend a hand. Count us in too. The bookstore I work at. They got a cutting-edge model just recently. Now that's music to my ears. If we can reconnect, we'll contact you as soon as possible. And yes, just please take care of yourself. Jeez Louise, I bet she wants to tell you the same thing, bucko. Take care of our friend for us, okay? Even the purchase of a bookstore of a computer is story relevant. This is Trails. Everyone sprung into action without a second thought. A little too quick if you ask me. We're fortunate to be surrounded by such good friends. We better hurry our asses up. I'm not letting those background dancers upstage me. Let's take course for the Sidon and Alba districts. We'll have to find the fastest route in the field. Indeed. Let's roll out. You're no Optimus. And yes, it's back! To advance the main story, either walk to the edge of the district you were in and choose your next destination, or select it directly from the travel menu.
Help.
Well, first of all, we got to sweep the place again. I'm not saying, by the way, it was smart to notice the thingy. It's just the fact that we're all very Trails story savvy by this point. 11 games in, that you're just like, well, there's always a reason. They want those in the know to know. I think I'm finally starting to make sense of everything. Wait, now that I'm looking at things outside, doesn't it seem like things have calmed down? Or am I imagining things? Just when I thought things were finally starting to make sense, more crazy stuff happens. Give a girl a break! Thank you guys so much. It sounds like things are calming down outside. I think Kahan and Miss Mel might have something up their sleeves too. I don't really know what's going on right now, but I'll put my trust in them. I'm glad that I got the chance to meet everyone here. I'll continue to help them out, even if I know they can handle themselves.
What'll you have today? Thanks for coming. Well,
I can always count on you to pull through, Mr. Arkride. Thanks to you, we can now operate more freely. It shouldn't be long now before we're able to make contact with Sao and Fan. Once we've reconnected with them, we can put Almata in their place. In the meantime, let's just keep fighting the good fight. I don't know if your idea of the good fight lines up with ours, but I wish you best of luck anyway. Watch yourselves. Those bastards have something up their sleeves. Don't let it trip you up. That's my line, pretty boy. Now get out there and earn your keep. And that goes for you too, ladies. Yes, ma'am. Thanks for looking after my friends too. I also like the scope of it being people who know Van rather than people that we know or talk to. Because that just means that, of course, all of Ikaruga can be moving. Because probably all of Ikaruga knows about us. Knows about Van. A lot of the CID can be moving because, of course, they'd have to look into him. He's hanging out with the president's daughter. A lot of Heiyue would because, of course, Sao's probably done, you know.
Lady.
It leaves a lot of people able to move that are organizations because of that caveat. One of my duties is to help maintain the peace around here. You can be sure I'll get the residents around here to safety. I plan to move out once we've reconnected with Sao and Fan. But don't wait for me. Go out there and earn your keep. Is there nothing we can do to help? I'm trying to think of something, but we're just a couple of regular guys who enjoy rumors. Who couldn't even notice we were in Heiyue turf? What good do we do anybody? I think things have calmed down around here. They told us to stay inside for the time being, though. I was hoping maybe I could hop on my bicycle and gather some information or something, but I don't know if I'll get to it at this rate. It's an amount that surpasses people who he's just passed in the street or talked to at a bus stop. But, like, of course, people who have to have intel and knowledge of someone probably would actually have a dossier on him and be properly informed about who the person is. More knowing than most. They stopped on a zebra crossing. We should put some, like, stickers on their cars. Fine. You all did well in exterminating those spheres. We shall handle the rest from here. Other groups are doing their utmost to resolve the crisis at hand. So too shall we rise to the occasion, and proudly so. This is a defining moment for Kowloon, no, for all of Heiyue. Our legacy will be defined by what we do in those crucial moments. One of the reasons we set up shop in the city was so we could respond to situations such as this. Nobody could have seen anything like this coming, but we're already assembling whatever members we can dispatch. Don't worry about the evacuees. You can leave them in the security of this area to us. How's our achievements looking that we've been working for? 25 more enemies failed in the field. We're 5 dodges away, though, from decoy. I wonder if that will be another aggro up or an aggro down.
Gotcha! It's done!
Show them what you're really capable of.
Gotcha! They're down!
The bats I'm trying to kill here.
We're not done yet.
Gotcha! Take this!
Where you gone?
Take this down! You snooze, you lose!
There's +2.
Gotcha! All you, Agnès!
Agnès is back!
Activating drive.
Activating skill.
Now! Perfect chance! There we go!
Get him, Agnès!
There! Yes!
The cinema!
That one felt pretty good. You did wonderful, Fairy.
My mind is in a frenzy right now. There's so much going on and I'm totally overwhelmed. But at least we can all use this place as a safe haven from the current crisis. It's like we're all in a horror movie. No, this is far more terrifying than any horror film I've seen. I don't know, have you seen Machine Boots? I'm scared, but we'll just have to tough it out and make the best of the situation. Right, how could this happen? I went to check on Mama because she was in the restroom a long time. And she was standing completely still. It was like she was frozen in time. Mama's going to turn back to normal, right? There are so many people who are frozen too. It's not just Mama. They're all going to be okay, right? I want Mama back. What in the world is going on? It looked like some customers eating my ice cream were frozen, and it turns out they actually are. I was so looking forward to bonding with people over my ice cream during the festival and talking shop about sweets. Guess that's off the table. I really hope this all goes away soon, but I hate not being able to do anything to help.
Right.
Actually, you know something weird I just noticed? My ice cream doesn't melt now after what happened. Wait, that gives me an idea. Everybody's out there working so hard right now, they need to keep their sugar levels up. Yeah, I know. Life's just the thing that'll help.
Hello.
Hello. Give me money.
Thanks for shopping.
I like that in every shop in the world you can exchange that, so every shop will pay for that. No matter what. They must have a good markup themselves to sell, though. How could this have happened in the middle of the Revolution Festival? I luckily managed to flee into the movie theater when all hell broke loose, but what's going to happen to everyone who's frozen outside? Who knows? Anyway, now that I'm inside the theater, I've got to make myself useful. With any luck, this might be my opportunity to start forging a deep, lasting relationship with it. Then who knows what will happen? Who knows how long we'll have to stay put here, so I took the initiative to grab the food from my stand and bring it in. There's not a lot I could do in here, but if there's one thing I know how to do, it's keep people fed, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Low-calorie popcorn! I'm glad we've been able to take in as many people as we have. However, I'm worried about what's going to happen. No, I mustn't talk like that. I've got to put on a brave face for everyone here. It's our privilege and honor to serve as an evacuation hub. We'll make the most of our resources so we can all get through this together. For the time being, we won't charge anyone for drinks at our stand. Hopefully that'll help put everyone at ease. You charge me, I bet. How could such a catastrophe befall us right at the end of the year? It's unimaginable! Still, I commend the movie theater for taking people in. For as long as I've been coming here, I've always known it's a big, sturdy building. And from what I hear, they recently reinforced it in preparation for disaster situations such as this. Now that those sinister spheres are no more, we should be able to hold down the fort. And yes, you're okay. Oh, I'm so relieved. When I heard how bad things were, I was so scared for you. Ah, thanks, Nihon. I'm okay. I've got Van and everyone else with me now. Don't think we're in the clear, though. Those monsters are still roaming out there, so stay inside for now, alright? It's too dangerous. Right, okay. I won't move a single reach from this spot. It looks like the staff here are setting up places for people to rest, too. Maybe I should go give them a hand. Yes, I think that would be an excellent idea. Please lend them whatever assistance they need. I'm certain they'll appreciate it. I was watching a movie when suddenly the screen stopped. In fact, it wasn't just the screen. The people around me were frozen too. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm so glad you're all okay. I'm going to do whatever I can to help along with everybody else who can move. Stay safe out there, you guys.
Well,
Nice keeping watch for us outside. I hope he's okay. I've never seen him take charge like that before, and he even protected everyone here. I thought he was just a pathetic guy who only thought of himself, but maybe I misjudged him. I think I'll give him another chance. What? I mean, he did help. To be honest. He is a bit of a dick, but he did try. I'm now wondering how far this goes, because if this reaches Dirk Memorial Park, there's only one guy who knows us there. There'll be people that are at the park because it's tourist time, because of the festival, and there's just be the guy, like, manning the stand like everyone is frozen and I'm not, what the hell's going on? So I hope it doesn't reach there. Because that guy's alone. Don't know why I went ham on that sign. What's happening? There's no way this is part of the festival, is it? San, I need you to calm down for a moment. Something's wrong. Damn, this is not the surprise I had in mind for you. Right? Good to know. Okay, deep breaths. In, out. I think I feel a little better now. Wait, what about my brother? What about Chen? Now that you mention it, I don't see him anywhere. It'd be nice if he came back, even if he wasn't done getting interviews. I don't know what to do. Could he be dead? Not just him, Peter could be too. He's not here anymore either. Take some deep breaths with me, Sam. You need to get yourself under control. They're safe. It seems like things have managed to calm down outside. But I don't think we're going to be able to give San her big surprise today, unfortunately. Oh well, making sure everyone's alright comes first. Hopefully Shikar will be okay, so we can still have that conversation later. I thought they were hoping I'd maybe run into my brother, but I haven't seen him or his co-worker Marielle. They haven't gotten back from their interviews they were doing. I'm so lost, I don't know what to do. I think things have calmed down outside, but Chen and Marielle are still nowhere to be found. Well, this is quite the sticky situation. It'll make for a hell of a scoop, though, that's for sure. Luckily, I was back at the office when it all went down, but I don't know how Chen and the other guys are holding up. I'll check up on them after I make sure the Parliament members are safe. I have to find a way to get in touch with them pronto. Thanks for securing things around here. We really owe you one. I'm concerned about the reporters we still can't reach, but for now we'll just have to make do with what we have. As we work on ascertaining the situation, we'll be gathering information and processing it however we need to. We'll contact you if we stumble across something big. Until then, stay safe out there.
Alrighty.
Thank you all for your help. It was total chaos around here. Nobody knew what to do. I'm still concerned though. A handful of reporters were out of the office when everything started happening, including Marielle. I hope she's doing okay. I'm really scared for her. I kind of weirdly wish that they'd keep track of people who didn't speak to NPCs and didn't do the sweeps that we do. And so those people got frozen because they were never talked to or something. You can only get everyone to speak to in this chapter if you did the sweep every time.
I'm on it.
A little bonus for the sadists that talk to everyone.
Take this one. Next. Gotcha. This one. One more. You snooze, you lose. Gotcha. It's go time.
Activating skill.
Sucker. Very now.
To be honest, just a couple more van hits will do.
Sucker.
Activating skill.
Alright then, a lot of people in here.
Arusha and the flames.
The weird thing is I'm sure there was
Someone's
someone to
fired
speak to
up.
over
Fair
here.
enough.
But now we can't get there. Or they've moved. Oh, we can't get in through this entrance, but can we get through the other one? God, there's a lot of people to speak to in Tyrell. Okay, with that out of the way, I can focus on helping the people who weren't able to get away in time. Wish I had more than my measly pistol with me, but you've got to make do with what you have. I can't have you guys making us cops look bad all the time, especially at a time like this. I'm going to leave the security of this area to these two ladies here and figure out my next move. That looks like a pretty big pistol, to be honest.
Well.
I'm going to trust that Inspector Daswani is getting to work on his end. It's now or never. Time to show everyone what a real policeman is made of. Within reason, of course. If I sense any danger coming, I'll be sure to run to safety. To be honest, Daswani is like the lead protector of one area, but he's doing the correct duty, which is protecting his family. It sounds like you guys are the ones who broke those spheres causing all the trouble, right? I've got really mixed feelings about teaming up with Heiyue of all groups, but we have to make the most of what we have right now. Exactly, we're police officers. We can fight too. I may be scared out of my mind and my legs are shaking like crazy right now, but I've got a job to do and I'll do it, darn it. So all of you keep moving forward and don't look back. We'll protect the buildings the civilians are sheltering in, no matter what it takes. Well, I'll be damned. I always thought you ladies were just nosy busybodies. You're actually making yourselves useful. Anyway, that all works for us. We'll keep moving while you two hold down the foyer. Appreciate it. No problem. Just take care of that. Just take care out there. Don't do anything too crazy if you can help it. He just called you a nosy busybody to your face, but I'm assuming it's because your name is Officer Karen, sadly.
Okay.
My head is spinning so much trying to process everything. I have no idea what in the world is even going on right now. That's okay. Don't worry about me. You guys go on ahead. I've got this area under control.
So,
It always makes me smile seeing so many Aramis students visit the bookstore for their studies. Yet another reason to make sure I do my job as an officer so students can concentrate on their work and get done what they need to get done. Okay, this door does open up. How could this happen on the day of the festival? This feels just like that terrorist attack again. My head, it's... Mommy, are you okay? It's okay, I'm right here. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. You're so sweet and strong, son. I'm worried about my husband. He's supposed to be in Tryon Tower, Trion. Should I go on? I hope nothing's happened. Those monsters out there are really scary, but I don't understand why some people across the city are completely frozen. None of this makes sense. I don't know what to do. It's okay, Mummy. Everything's going to be better. Just like before, remember? Those scary monsters can't come in here. Daddy's going to be here at any time.
Okay.
I hope my brother's okay. What am I saying? He's tough. He's alright. He's gotta be. Charles is determined to help everyone around here, and I'm going to be right there with him, doing whatever he and anyone else needs. And yes, Mr. Arkride, I'm truly relieved to see you are both alright. Especially you, Agnès. I heard you found yourself in a rather dreadful situation. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. McMillan. Thank you so much for helping me, or keeping me in your force. That means a lot. I'm doing okay now, I promise. I have Van to thank for that. Do you now? Well, I'm glad to hear that. This is certainly quite the calamity that's befallen Edith, though, hasn't it? It could be worse. With that demon sphere out of the way, the situation here in Tyrell should be pretty calm. But there are still monsters wandering around, so I strongly advise staying inside for the time being, alright? Yes, I understand. In that case, I'll work on making this a place of refuge where people can rest. For evacuees and those fighting. May not be much, but if it's a way for me to help others during this terrible nightmare, I'm honored to do it. That sounds wonderful, Mr. McMillan. I'm sure everybody will be happy to know they can still come to your cafe for a little refuge. I'm going to do whatever I can within the bounds of this cafe to provide help and support to the community during this time of crisis. Whether that means giving evacuees safety and comfort or simply offering the police embraces working and fighting so hard a place to rest. In the meantime, all I can do is trust that this nightmare won't last forever. That a day will come when everyone can smile again.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We
For a
await
mild
your next
cappuccino.
visit.
Sounds good at this point in time. Kageyoshi is silent. He's been agitated for some time now. He refuses to take his eyes off what's happening outside. I suppose that's his way of trying to protect our humble cafe. He's a good boy.
So...
I'm speechless. Who would ever imagine that the Revolution Festival would go so terribly wrong? Even if we're past the worst of it now, I can't help but worry what's going to happen with the EGC. What's happened here is a travesty. I'm worried about all of the staff too, not to mention the girls I'm supposed to meet tonight. Hopefully everyone's hanging in there. Don't worry, they're waiting for you. This is also scary. That eerie-looking orb just appeared out of nowhere. Those monsters are still roaming around too, and they say this is all the Mafia's doing somehow. No way, that can't be true. No human could possibly pull off anything as bonkers as this. Right, we still got one more place to check out, the bookstop. But things are getting a lot more filled with NPCs now, aren't they? Blooming hell. NPCs, they're alive, damn it! How? How can this be real? This feels like something ripped straight out of a comic book. The sky looks all ominous. Terrifying monsters around and about. And then there's all those people who are frozen solid. It's insanity! I'm worried about my company, but there's no way I can leave here right now. Things are too dangerous out there. What are the manager and those students trying to do over there? Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Those kids are trying their best to help, and yet here I am doing diddly squat. I guess I should find a way to pitch in around here. But how? I ordered my orbital computer with the goal of improving service to the store. I never pictured it would come in handy in situations like this. Is it a good model though? This investment's definitely paying off, that's for sure. That Ren girl sure is amazing, isn't she? I have no idea what she's doing, but I can tell it's impressive. I did try to study up on how to operate a computer at least, so I should be able to help her with the basics. Stay away. I could help. I know the bait. No, she's an expert. Leave her. Let her work. That was a weird way that Aaron just came into frame, but okay.
Ah, welcome.
He just suddenly kind of like slid in, like creeped in. Hey, how's that terminal looking? Think it's usable? Yes, for a consumer-grade computer, it can actually take a fairly heavy load. It'll do in a pinch. Once I synchronize it with my own computer and the ciphers, I should be able to work my magic. With any luck, I'll be able to get the network back up and running in the city. Nice, that's one problem we can check off our list. Based on what we just heard, I'm guessing this girl's the famous Kitty. I kind of doubt there's much we can do to help her out. Maybe, but I'm sure we can make ourselves useful somehow. I think I'll keep an eye on her and see if I can pick up her techniques. That's not being useful, that's stealing. It feels like we've been completely forgotten about. I know what you mean. Ren seems like she's in her element for some reason. Hopefully we can use the Orwell net to check on the other students once it's back up. It might be chaos incarnate out there, but we still have to support our fellow students. Agreed. We can't sit back and take it easy while Agnès and Ren do all the hard work. No way. I was really surprised to hear you were involved in that whole mess. I never would have guessed. Well, I get that everyone has things in their past they'd rather keep to themselves. You won't hear anything else about it from me. Yes, but it will out. It will out, and probably soon. But now we've got to work on getting the situation under control. Good luck, guys. Everything's riding on you. So they're trying to spread Pandemonium across the entire continent, huh? Just how low can those Almata thugs get? Freaking out and crying about it won't do any good, though. We just gotta buckle up and do what we can to get through this. But remember, don't be afraid to fold if you're in danger. Gambling with your lives ain't worth it. Right, I'll keep that in mind. It won't take me long to get the Orwell net back up and running, really. And it'll take even less time if I can get some help. I'm not sure if it'll help us much with reaching Almata, at least not on its own. But I'll try to think of something. In the meantime, I wish you all the best of luck. You too. Stay safe. Now's your chance to show us what you're made of. We know she's ridiculous. I'm having trouble making sense of everything, but I can't let that get to me. I have work to do. Odette and I will do whatever we can to help Ren. I won't ask what's going on with you, Agnès. Just please don't go overboard with whatever you have to do. Of course, I promise I'll be careful. Go get us some tea. I have no idea what Ren's trying to do on her end. What I do know is that we can't leave all the hard work to you and Van. That's why we're going to do everything we can to help. You guys just focus on making it back here in one piece. Right, you all stay safe. We'll be back soon.
Alrighty.
And that is the Tyrell District swept again.
Banner launch!
We go back. We can interestingly go back to the Blacklight District. I don't know if that we can do anything with that, though.
Go, go, go!
Go, go, Gadget. I mean, we could tell him that they're safe. I didn't think that was going to work for us, to be honest with you. I was wondering if we could say, they're safe, you can go forward now, but not going to be the thing. But I could definitely buy Agnès a new weapon.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Can't upgrade the weapon, though. Wait, I figured out where I can upgrade the weapon. Yes. Oh, but that's gone now, probably. A Tisk. Well, the art damage goes up a little bit. The attack damage goes up a lot with Principality. We want a Rapid Pulsar. And we will definitely upgrade that because of speed by 1, evasion up, ATS by a whole 1. And art damage up by a little bit. But we equip Agnès with the best. For that makes sense for us to do.
We await your next visit.
I'll be back!
Off we go!
Yeah. It's gone! My lovely orange thing! How dare it? I guess we're moving on then. It did just say to touch the edge, didn't it? To the Sidon District. We're up against the clock now. Gotta make every move count. Sam burning through that 5 hours pretty quickly. Look, there's no actual timer. Our next destination's the Sidon District. Then we'll go to the Alba District. Once a district has been selected, the others will be temporarily unavailable. Second District. Judith was in charge of Sidon. Oh, I need Judith. Don't know what she's going to do in response to the time limit, but I want to find her all the same. Let's get a move on. That means Katra's last. This is the fastest way to the Sidon District. If we hoof it on foot, we could probably get there in 20 minutes. Ah, what I wouldn't give to have your truck right now, Van. All these frozen people aren't going anywhere. Think they mind if we borrowed a car? I don't believe those vehicles can move. And that's illegal. It's a bit of a run, but I'm sure we can manage. Wait a second. So you're saying the car knows Van? Van! What's the truck doing here? How'd you get the keys? I guess Juniper and one of the street racers decided to bring it to us? Now that's what I call a sight for sore eyes. Alright, I did give you guys the keys to do maintenance on it, didn't I? They still had it? Oh, I guess they did, when we got all the presents. But we used it between then and then. You must have a spare set of keys then, I take it. Yeah, my uncle filled me in on everything as soon as I got back to Riverside. And some man named Sal told us where you were headed. Dude always shows up at the right moment. That must have been after we parted ways. For sure. Thanks for the hookup. Oh, don't worry about it. You guys have helped us plenty. Yeah, you even lent a hand with that race earlier today. We'll send our friends around and make sure your allies have rides too. Thank you. Alright, next up, the Sidon District. Seems that yellow car knows us too.